Everybody, how's it going? Doe Doe the Magnificent, and I want to tell you a story that's from the Bible, from Matthew chapter 18. And you see, in the story, there is a man who's put into jail. And that man was Mr. 10 of Diamonds. And the Mr. 10 of Diamonds, he had a debt that he needed to pay the king, okay? He had a debt he needed to pay the king, and he couldn't pay it, so he was where? That's right, in jail, okay? So he was in jail because he had a debt that he couldn't pay to the king. Alright? Now, this is what happened to the man who couldn't pay his debt. He said, I can't pay my debt to the king. He said, I'm so sorry, but I can't do it, it's too much. And the king said, you're forgiven. And so he let him go outside of the prison and free. Alright? So that's the good parts of the story, okay? And see, what he did is he had a friend who also owed him. Let's just go with this guy, the 5 of Diamonds. The 5 of Diamonds owed the 10 of Diamonds not so much money. It was like let's say he owed the king $1,000, and then this guy owed him like $10 or $100. Either way, it's not as much as he owed the king. And he took this guy and he choked him, and he said, you've got to pay me back. He was very mean. And you know what? The king heard about it and heard that the man had been mean to his friend that owed him money, okay? So the king heard about it, and the king went back to his jail, and he said, put him back in jail. So the guards, they went and they found the 10 of Diamonds, and they put him back into the jail. And they said, you're not getting out. Alright? And so he was very much in trouble, and I want you guys to be able to see this, because this is the part of the story. This is the part of the story where you come in, okay? Because the king of the 10 of Diamonds is a lot like us. We feel like we feel like we're in jail, right? We feel like we're in jail because of the sins that are in our life. So we've got sins in our life that keep us imprisoned in the jail cell, okay? And like the 10 of Diamonds and the king, you see, it's the King of Hearts, which is like Jesus. And Jesus, he forgives us of all of our debts, you see, and he says that you can come out of the jail cell. But you see, you've got to go through Jesus to get out. And so, like the King of Diamonds in the first part, we are able to exit, let's see, to exit, yes, look at that, the jail. Go right through the jail because of the King of Hearts in our life, Jesus in our life. Look at that. We are able to go right through the jail. See? We're able to go right through the jail and be with Jesus because he's forgiven us just like that man was forgiven in the story. And so what we need to remember is that in the story, the man, he didn't forgive his brother or his friend or his servant that owed him, and he was put back into the jail cell. And you see, the same thing can happen to us because it's how we forgive that puts forgiveness on us. If we don't forgive others, God has a hard time forgiving us. Because what we do has a lot to do with what he does in our lives. Because he's going to look at us and say he doesn't really appreciate that he was forgiven. Because he can't forgive others. It's a very difficult statement. But it's very true, it's very magical that we can come out of that prison anyway. And the fact that Jesus watches us and He wants us to forgive, He wants us to show the same love that He showed us, is amazing to me. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you have a great one. Bye-bye.